Welcome back on our YouTube channel Monday to Monday. My name is Chris. Behind the camera is Jochem. To start this episode, last episode, a lot of new subscribers and a lot of good comments. So thank you for that. We're really happy with it. A lot of you commented that we have to keep the Lister engine, but of course we're going to do that. We completely fell in love with this little engine, so we're gonna give it some TLC. Starting this episode, we're going to refurbish the starter motor because I got a bad back and I have to hand crank it all the time. I don't want to do that anymore. So we're going to refurbish the starter. It's like this big and weighs a ton. We're going to replace the lightning machine, lightning whirler. I don't know how this thing is called. The thing that makes the electricity to charge.
Dynamo.
Huh?
Dynamo.
No. Doesn't matter. I think you all know what I mean by now. So we're going to replace that thing, make a new mount for it because the old one was connected with a piece of rope. We're going to use this boat a little bit. You can see a little bit of our surroundings here. I think that's it. So, enjoy this episode. And don't forget to subscribe. So, I tried to loosen these bolts. You guessed it, without any results. So, we're going to cut it right here and here. Get this flange off. We're not going to replace the manifold now because I can't get those bolts off. So we're leaving this because we want to take the boat for a spin today. So I'm going to fix it with a part of the other manifold and then we can take it for a spin. My ankle grinder made short work of this. It's off, the bolt is still in, so now I'm going to drill it out and maybe tap some new thread in it and then metric thread because we have metric here. And this is what's left of the old plate. That was about time that got replaced. Alright, I got the old flange off as you saw. I cleaned the flange here a little bit up. Jason, show him the flange. I cleaned it up. Because it was all wonky of the rust, so now it's a almost good fit. I found an old bolt and I made some new thread, schroefdraad. So now I'm going to tighten this bolt. There's no hole here because I couldn't get the drill here because there's not enough room. But for today I just put a vice grip on here and hope that that works. It's at least more close than it was. In the house! Finally! Woohoo! Hey guys!
Your place, my place, it doesn't matter. No one has to know. We'll keep it on the low. Round and round we go. Falling for you. Feeling your skin, the night's getting colder. Falling, holding, it's getting better. No one has to know. We'll keep it on the low.
That was 1.5 hours of sailing, driving the boat.
Topping around.
Huh? Toughing around. We're on a place here and this is called the Pishoek. So, for all the not Dutch people watching this video, go search and what the Pishoek means. De Pishoek. Search it up. We let the engine cool down a little bit. It's performing unbelievable. That this engine runs this good. It's mind-boggling. I don't understand it. So I'm super impressed.
And it's nice and warm.
Yeah, it's nice and warm.
Next day, we're back on the boat. Today I'm going to remove the starter motor, and that's an oily, messy job because there are 3 bolts and one of them is on the bottom and I can hardly reach that bolt, but I can reach it. So I already loosened the difficult bolt a little bit, so I can unscrew it by hand now. And then we're going to do the top bolts over here, and then I hope this old bulky thing comes off. Okay, that's a difficult bolt. Now we're going to loosen this one. Yeah, okay. So now we have to make sure the top one comes off. Oh, it's super easy. Okay, it's heavy. Easy! That's one. I always put the bolts back where they came from, because then I don't have to remember where they came from. I think they couldn't find a longer bolt. Now it's too long to get it out. Oh, shit. Alright, let's do it this way. And I connected this simply with a rope. Okay. It's off. Right, before I remove everything, I'm going to take a picture again so that I know how to put it back.
when we're using the engine, when it runs, I leave the caps of the valve covers off because there is some moisture in the engine still. We already replaced the oil one time. We're going to do it a third time as well. But for now, I just leave the valve, the
caps.
I leave the caps off because the engine can breathe this way, and there's no pressure in the crankcase, so it's perfectly fine. But now we're going, so I'm putting them back on. So in the comments I found out another big thing. So somebody reached out to me from the village where we are now, and he told me that this boat is lying here for 8 years. So a week ago I told you guys 3 years, it's 8 years. So 8 years of neglect, and we're using it. So cool, this so cool boat. Right. Good morning. It's really early, about 7:30. It's 5 degrees, so we're gonna do a cold start. We're gonna try to replace the engine oil for a third time, but I don't think I have enough oil. So first we're going to take her out for a spin on a beautiful morning, and then the engine is warm, oil is thinner. If there is some moisture in the engine left, it's in the oil then, and then we can pump it out for the third time, second oil filter, and I hope the engine is good then. Someone commented to take a look in the engine with the take a look in the engine tool, and so we're going to do that in a future episode. Right. So we just took out the oil for a second time and filled it for a third time. New oil filter. Some of you commented about the gearbox, and you were absolutely right. We didn't take a look at it. I thought it was fine. Stupid enough, because milkshake. Water and oil in the gearbox, but it was a little bit some kind of thick, so it still sounds good, it works perfectly. I think we dodged the bullet. So we filled it back up with new gearbox oil. The thing you didn't see is us restoring or rebuilding the starter motor, and that's because a company reached out to us and they offered to help us out. They're specialized. You're gonna see it next week. Completely how they did it. And I think that will be a cool episode as well. We're gonna leave it with this. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Please like and subscribe, of course. So we can see you next week with another adventure. See you later.